Hi Leo, this is your reading with me from the 27th to the 2nd of January. So we're going to have a look and see what's coming through. 27th December, I just want to say that, to the 2nd of January, because we go from one month to another, but not only that, 1 year to another as well. Happy New Year, everyone. I just wanted to really wish you, I hope you have a very prosperous new year. And also, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So we're going to have a look into the week, see what's coming through with tarot and message cards. And also, I just wanted to mention very quickly, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, as I do giveaways every single month. Private paid reading information is down below. They are done within 12 to 24 hours, and they're done with me, of course. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that on my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com, there are intention manifesting items which are handmade, which thousands of people have seen results with. So these are items for lots of different intentions, and then in each of those categories there's items like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. So definitely check those out if you are interested. They are super special, and there's crystals, candles, sage, lots of really special items. So definitely check those out if you are interested, for sure. Alright, so Leo, let's begin. I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and then actually I'm going to pull some message cards, and then we'll pull tarot cards again. We'll do like a little sandwich, because I actually really like that. Wow, actually, your cards are pretty nice here. Wow. Look, I'll tell you one thing for sure, is that there's a reason to finally be happy. I feel like some of you have really struggled tremendously. You found it so difficult. You felt like no matter how much effort and hard work you put in, not only in regards to like career and finances, but in regards to relationships, in regards to, people around you, you never felt appreciated, there we go, appreciated. And essentially, it's not that you did things to always expect things back from people, but it's almost like you always felt like nobody really cared. And that's a lot worse sometimes, because you do all these nice things, you're always there for people, you're always so kind, so caring, so genuine, and then you realize, wait a second, like no one's even acknowledging like even the tiniest amount of the goodness that you're doing. So some of you have been doing this for your family, just always being there, trying to do your absolute best. And you're thinking, what? Like not even a single drop of appreciation here. And so ultimately what I see, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, is recognition. Yes, recognition. I mean, this is the kind of message that brings tears to my eyes, because so many of you have done so much for others, and they've just acted like they deserve it, or they have walked all over you and just what's the word? Yeah, like it's like, it's like a doormat. Like just they walk all over you, they don't care, and you do so much for them, and then they treat you so badly, or they pretend like you don't exist. And you're just thinking to yourself, what the heck, right? So that's what's been going on. And what I see in this particular week is some kind of recognition where they emotionally acknowledge like how much of a good person you are. Okay, so this can be just absolutely change, like it's very life-changing in a way, because once they have that appreciation towards you, you then know that everything you did, you first of all, you did it out of love, not just because you wanted that appreciation, but you realize that, what I'm doing is actually, it is good. It is a nice thing, because sometimes you doubted yourself whether you should even do that, right? So here it is, right? That acknowledgement. Now, why is this acknowledgement happening in this week? Well, I tell you something, you got a Venus retrograde happening. And the Venus retrograde, especially when you go from 1 year to another, I mean, oh my goodness, it's crazy, right? Because you're like ending a cycle, starting a new one. You got Venus retrograde going from that, from like December to January. It started at the end of December though. But what I will say is that, especially with the King of Wands, oh my goodness, it is bringing so much power. It is bringing so much oomph. It is bringing so much to the surface that things are really going in an interesting direction, where things are coming together, things are progressing, things are going to make you feel better. I know that it doesn't sound like that right now, but the King of Wands is someone taking action towards you, coming towards you, and you just being like, what? Like, why now, right? Because you're probably thinking, oh, I don't really expect anything from this person anymore. They've like barely been doing anything anyways. And then boom, why now is there that appreciation and gratitude? Well, because there's a Venus retrograde, and the Venus retrograde is pushing so many people to understand what they've got before it's gone. That is it, right? If you need to know something about this Venus retrograde that is happening, it is that people are being pushed to understand what they have got before it is gone. Every Venus retrograde is slightly different because remember, astrological events, it really varies, of course. You know, you've got the sun in Capricorn, right? So the sun in Capricorn with this Venus retrograde happening at this time and so many other astrological things going on at the same time, it alters the kind of way in which the Venus retrograde is operating. So this is how it's operating at this time. There is value in what you are doing and people are recognizing that. Now you're also going to find value in yourself, right? You're going to think to yourself, yeah, everything I am doing, okay, it's right. You know, I'm not just being too much, or I'm not just always doing too much. I'm doing it from my heart. So it validates everything you're doing in the sense that you know that this is true to who you are. And I think that that is such an emotional thing, isn't it? It's so emotional. Oh wow, actually I just picked up one of the most emotional cards here. Ace of Cups. It is. It's happy tears is what it is. I feel emotional actually talking about this because I can feel the pain of just how some of you have just gone and done like so much and just not even a tiny bit of, let's say, acknowledgement towards anything you've done. You know what? I watched a YouTube video actually of how this otter, and you could find it on YouTube, this otter, I think it was an otter, there was a girl that was sitting on a balcony. It wasn't really a balcony, but you know, it's like a ledge, and then there was water on the other side, and then of course there's like tourists on this side. So she was sitting, like, let's say this is the balcony, this is the water, actually, like, yeah, this is the water, right? This is the public thing. And so she was on this, and then literally the otter came and literally just grabbed her, and she fell in the water, and this stranger had jumped into the water, had grabbed her, right? And then the parents took her and they just disappeared, and they didn't even thank the person. They didn't even thank the stranger, and it was all over YouTube. Like you can see in the comment section, people are like, wow, there's no acknowledgement towards the person who jumped in and even like rescued their daughter. Like they just grabbed their daughter and they just started walking like nothing happened. Anyways, you know, I guess it's a like traumatizing thing, right? But like that's so crazy. Like, wouldn't you think like if somebody saved your child or saved someone, you would actually say thank you, right? I'm pretty sure if I was standing there, like I don't think I could jump in and save this poor girl because I can't swim, okay? But you would kind of think to say thank you, right? Like, oh my gosh, if I witnessed that and I saw a stranger going on, I'd be like, wow, thank you. Like, wow, you did such a good job. That's incredible. My gosh, crazy. Anyways, that just reminded me of like acknowledgement, right? Like something like an acknowledgement. That poor stranger was probably like, whoa, like what just happened? And then on top of that, jumped in, completely drenched, not knowing what that animal even was, right? Well, I think it was an otter, or seal. I think it was a seal, I'm not sure. But, you know, it could have been dangerous for that man, but still went in. Anyways, so, 7 of Wands. Ooh, Temperance. The Sun card just fell on the floor. I was going to grab some message cards. Hold on, let me grab the Sun card. Okay. Haha. Okay, sorry. It's just, you know, I say things and then the cards pretty much reflect it. So it's one of those things where I know that we get to a point where we're kind of repeating things, but it's good. You get double clarity on what I'm saying. Yep. Okay, so there's a person, as we know, who is going to acknowledge what you have done so far and how kind and caring of a person you are. And sometimes they may have also in the past very much so invalidated the things you did, like, oh, but I didn't ask you to do that, or, you know, making you feel like you didn't have to do all of that for them. And you may have felt like, oh, what? You can't even like, acknowledge that? Anyways, so what I feel here is that we've got, I'm scared to let my guard down. So they can very much so say that, look, I've been having these troubles and situations. I've been very scared. I've had fear. things like that they can tell you. We do see a phone call, okay, so we do see communication here. And also they would say to you, it's important to know you're important. So this is validation. This is them telling you that, look, I acknowledge the things that you have done for me, so now that makes you feel emotionally validated. That is the Queen of Cups, right? A lot of you felt vulnerable, now you feel validated. Actually, vulnerability is a superpower though. Wear it proudly, wear it proudly. We've got the Ace of Cups there, so that's the phone call with, of course, this communication. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, so this communication can make you think a lot, because, you know, you'll finally start to feel a lot happier, and you'll start to feel more comfortable, like, yeah, you know, what I'm doing is right, it is fine. We've got the Fool, which represents the new year, interestingly enough. The Fool also is ruled by Uranus, and we've got Saturn square Uranus as well, literally happening at the exact same time. So, you know, it's a square, which is, yeah, it's to do with the shape also, you know, the square. So when you've got a square like Saturn squaring Uranus, things are not as jarring, things are not as scary. So for example, if you've ever opened social media and you've thought to yourself, oh my god, that's really scary, that's really graphic, or, you know, when you some people like open social media and they see something they don't want to see. Trust me, like I'll just give you some examples, like they see their significant other, you know, messages from like somebody else, you know, or like their significant other is like talking to someone and it's suspicious. Like, these are like things that are really jarring, they're really not nice, they're not good, you know, or messages that are scary, and you're not going to get those kinds of things in this week. And the reason I say that is because when this square happens with Saturn and Uranus, things are not jarring, okay? Things are not sudden, they're not unexpected. Things are a lot better, they're a lot more smoother. And of course, you've got the Venus retrograde, which is also protecting that. So I just want to say that the Fool here represents happiness, it represents fulfillment, it represents protection, okay? Things are not as intense, sudden, overwhelming messages that make you go, oh my god, what the heck is happening, you know? No suspicions really to that degree. And then we got the Magician, so that's about great communication. Queen of Pentacles, feeling much more secure within yourself and your values and the things that you do, which is the Emperor energy. So this is about the action that you take. You feeling like, you know what, everything I did from my heart, and I don't regret it at all. It's just that, you know, sometimes you can kind of think like, wow, like, did I really just put in all of that effort and this person didn't even care? Like, sometimes you can think that, right? Chariot here is about progress, moving forward. We've got the Eight of Wands, which is also about progress, moving forward. So you'll feel happier, stronger, more uplifted, more excited, more happier, more fulfilled within yourself. And I think that is absolutely incredible, because you are a good person. Things are coming together. You will feel so much happier, and that's the thing that I see, is that you're going to feel happier, stronger, more uplifted, and just so much more fulfilled as well. There's communication coming, someone here really respecting you and everything you've done for them. I think that just goes to show that you should continue to be yourself. So this week you get major validation that everything you have done has not been in vain. But also, I feel like you'll be reflecting on your finances, you'll be working still very hard, like I just want to mention that, and you'll be gaining some money here as well from what I'm seeing. But emotionally, there's big change coming where you finally start to feel victory and stability and happiness within yourself, and this communication really gives you that validation that everything you have done hard work wise, being genuine and authentic to yourself, is paying off tremendously. But also because that's what you're doing from your heart. You're not expecting miracles out of this, you're not expecting people to do the same for you, but you expect a little bit, you know, like 1% of acknowledgement, you know, is nice sometimes. So this is your reading. I really hope this helped you, Leo. And of course, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and share the video if you can. Also, do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, intention items, which are on my website. And take care, everyone. Bye!